we do it? Are we going to end up doing it live after? Thank God.
No matter where you come from, no matter where you're going,
Great start, folks.
here's a place where you can take comfort in the knowing that whether if you come to stay a while or just passing through, this door is open to you. Come and let's be silent. Come and share a hug. Come, let's pray together. Come, love and be loved. From the blissed out to the turned out, from the pampered to the abused, this door is open to you. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. The God in us recognizes the God in you. The God in you. Whether you're black or white, gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist or Jew, this door is open to you.
How about that? Let's all stand up for our opening song because it is so well when we are together. Here we go.
Coming together to celebrate life, shining like stars in a brilliant night sky, here for each other in joy and pain. Grateful for this family, spiritual community. The love we share is sunshine after rain. All is well when we are together, greater, stronger. All is well. All is well when we are together, deeper, kinder. All is well. When we're together, it feels like home. Kindred spirits never alone. Let's join voices and sing our song. Music is the food of love. At this table is more than enough. In this moment, take a breath and sing along.
Let's hear it.
All is well when we are together, greater, stronger. All is well. All is well when we are together, deeper, kinder. All is well.
Let's hear it. It's your turn now.
All is well when we are together, greater, stronger. All is well. All is well when we are together, deeper, kinder. All is well.
Give yourselves a hand. Have a seat. Yeah.
Thank you, music team. As always, good morning, Unity Renaissance. How are you today? Good, good, good. My name is Christopher Naughton. I'm Vice President of your Board of Trustees. I'm sharing the dais today with the lovely Gail Boynton, who's also a candidate for that very same board, our Reverend Good Reverend Paula McDeasy is in South Carolina today with her family. Hi, Paula. Hope you're doing well. Don't worry, we're not going to crash the boat or the plane or whatever. Unity is a positive, progressive approach to Christianity. It is based on the teachings of Jesus the Christ and the power of prayer. And we're always very fortunate to meet here, whether here in person or by way of Zoom or by way of live stream. Today our speaker is Tom Baker. Now, I've known Tom for some 20 odd years, and I thought I knew everything I needed to know about Tom. So last night I went to the internet because, you know, most of that is true. And I found out that Tom was an amazing painter in Great Britain in the 1800s. And also that Tom was Doctor Who on a great British television show in the 20th century. And also, Tom Baker is wanted for a felony hit and run in Virginia Beach. But whether Tom is some or all or none of the above, he's a man of wisdom, integrity, and great heart. He's got a great resume. I can only give you some of the bullet points, but he's been a psychotherapist for many years, counseling many people through transitions in their lives. He teaches using the Course in Miracles and some of the Edgar Cayce readings. And of course, Tom has been a speaker here for many years. He's a former Catholic priest. And again, his wisdom is always welcome here. When I hear Tom, I hear the future of Christianity. So we'll hear about growing up today from Mr. Tom Baker. Well, let's take a moment now to affirm. I don't need your talk, Tom. You got that handled, right? Let's take a moment to affirm what we always affirm here every week at Unity Renaissance. And that is both our vision statement and our mission statement. So if you would join me together in our mission statement. We are a spiritually awakened world living in peace, love, and joy. And our mission statement, we transform lives that transform the world. Let's just take a moment in silent prayer. And we sit here in the beginning of this year, grateful for being here, grateful for one another, grateful for moving through the passages of 2020 and 2021. And here we sit in this new year. What will this new year bring for us? Who will we be? How will we lead? What is ours to do? And today we know that we are supported and loved by everyone in this community, and together we are strong. We count on that strength, we count on that courage, we count on that wisdom and insight. And for this, and so much more, we are thankful. And so it is.
Are y'all ready to become empowered? We're going to show you how right here. Let's all stand, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you don't know this one, we'll sing it for you once, and then you can join us.
When someone becomes empowered, there is a little less fear. When there's a little less fear, there is a little less anger. Where there is a little less anger, there is a little less hate. When there's a little less hate, there is a little less conflict. Then there's a little more peace. And where there's a little more peace, there's a little more love. Where there's a little more love, someone becomes empowered.
All right, now that you know it, let's sing it together.
When someone becomes empowered, there is a little less fear. Where there's a little less fear, there is a little less anger. there is a little less anger. There is a little less hate. Where there's a little less hate, there is a little less conflict. When there's a little more peace, and where there's a little more peace, there's a little more love. Where there's a little more love, someone becomes empowered.
So take a moment now to greet your neighbor with just a nod and say to one another, the divine in me greets the divine in you. And we work and serve together for the glory of God.
Y'all ready? Let's try one more time.
When someone becomes empowered, there is a little less fear. Where there's a little less fear, there is a little less anger. Where there is a little less anger, there is a little less hate. Where there's a little less hate, there is a little less conflict. Then there's a little more peace, and where there's a little more peace, there's a little more love. When there's a little more love, someone becomes empowered. Where there's a little more love, someone becomes empowered. Where there's a little more love, someone becomes empowered.
Empower someone today. Get out there and empower someone today, everybody.
Good morning, Unity. So happy to be here today. My name is Gail Boynton, and I am your platform host for today. And here to do to the daily word. Today's daily word is rise. Please join me in our affirmation. Together, I rise in consciousness to help create a world that works for all. Throughout time, there have been people who led lives that changed the world forever. Their words and deeds provided hope and inspiration for those who would carry forth their legacies of love, growth, and evolution long after they left this life. Their most powerful contribution, however, was their ability to inspire others to express their own divine purpose. As more and more people reach their highest potential, the whole of humanity ascends. Today, I honor those who have led lives of service, striving for love, truth, and justice. I take steps not just to commemorate their journeys and contributions, but to embark on my own. I rise, grateful to contribute all I can to the growth and evolution of humankind. Our scripture verse today is from Ezra chapter 10, verse 4. Take action, for it is your duty, and we are with you. Be strong and do it. So in the spirit of care and caution, there won't be prayer chaplains today. We're pausing that through the rest of the month. And so you're not alone, though. After the service, you can also fill out a card for prayer requests out in the narthex. and a prayer chaplain will follow up with you later. Or you can go to the website and submit one there, or our app, I believe. And also, of course, calling Silent Unity is always an option 24/7. And that number is 1-800-NOW-PRAY. That's 800-669-7729. And now please stand if you're able and join us for the Lord's Psalm.
Holy Creator, we praise your name, your will in heaven and earth the same. Supply our needs, Lord, from day to day. Let your forgiveness light our way. Lead us away from temptation's hold. Deliver us, Lord, into your fold. For all the kingdom, power and praise, with you began and with you stays. Holy Creator,
Our Father,
we
who
praise
art in
your
heaven,
name.
hallowed be thy
Your
name.
will in
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Supply our needs,
Give us this day
Lord,
our
from
daily
day
bread,
to day.
and forgive us
Let
all our
your
debts,
forgiveness
as we have forgiven our debtors.
lead us away
And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. For all the kingdom, power and praise, with you began and with you stays. Amen.
Please be seated.
Beautiful, thank you. Going to feature the fabulous Alicia Flores.
Good morning.
That's right, she runs our office and sits in with the music team.
I'm so happy to be here. I feel so blessed. Thank
So
you.
versatile.
To work with these talented musicians is the light of my week. Spend a lot of time worrying about tomorrow. What I wanted always changed in time. It was my life, and I would not be persuaded from walking down the hard road to getting what was mine. But oh, I want to be remembered, not for what I have, but for who I have become. Every path that you're on, as you walk on through this life, learn to laugh when you're wrong. Try to make it right, make a difference in this place. Go in beauty, go in grace. Leave something growing everywhere you pass, like wildflowers in the grass. try to spend a little time doing something I believe in. There's a freedom that money can't buy. I find peace of mind in being where I'm needed and giving from my heart. It doesn't cost much to be kind. Oh, the greatest souls are humble. They have been my teachers. I have met them everywhere. Every path that you're on, as you move on through this life, learn to laugh when you're wrong. Try to make it right. Walk in beauty, walk in grace. Make a difference in this place. Leave something growing everywhere you pass, like wildflowers in the grass. Every path that you're on, as you move on through this place, learn to laugh when you're wrong. Try to make it right. Grow in beauty, grow in faith. Make a difference in this place. Leave something growing everywhere you pass, like wildflowers in the grass. Like wildflowers in the grass. Walk in beauty, walk in grace. Make a difference in this place. Like wildflowers in the grass.
That's Alicia Flores, Wildflowers in the Grass. Well, you know, almost all of us were raised on commercials. Each of us has seen millions and millions of commercials. And each of us has been conditioned by commercials. We've been taught that we are in need of cars, appliances, hamburgers, pizza, makeup, blue jeans, sneakers, underwear, outerwear, medicines, and more medicines, insurance, investment instruments, banks, credit cards, tattoos, tacos, jewelry, furniture, and hundreds of things that make the American dream come true. We are always in need of something else. This makes us a nation of customers. We think like customers. We work hard so we can be customers. We even relate to one another like customers. I met a man from Haiti who came to America to improve his life. He said he expected to meet happy, satisfied people. But everyone he met was a complainer, like Paula said last week. Here in the land of plenty and the land of opportunity, everyone was grumpy. Everyone was in need. Why? Well, because we were taught to be in need, conditioned to always want something else by commercials. But being a customer in need does not lead to a happy life. It leads to greed, impatience, self-centeredness, spiritual poverty. Yet I, too, have been a customer. When I left the priesthood, I was in the market for a wife.
Someone who would fulfill my needs, which I thought were simple. Lots of sex, great meals, and sincere applause. This amounted to an adoring prostitute who could really cook. Pretty woman without an attitude and a degree in the culinary arts. That's what I was looking for. Notice I said what, not who. I was shopping for a something that would satisfy me. Now, what did I have to offer other than my unsatisfied appetites? Well, my promise was that I would make you happy. Good luck with that pitch. When I met the woman who would become my wife, I told her my expectations. And my promise to make her happy. To my complete astonishment, she told me that she was already happy and that I struck her as needy and insecure. I was the typical customer. I was also fairly poor. So I was kind of a pitiful customer, a dollar store kind of guy. Fortunately, Kathy replied that she saw something, not something, someone in me who was happy and principled and above all intensely curious. Let that man step forward and we might have a future together. This left me in a state of ecstatic despair. But I was challenged. As a man, I am a sucker for a challenge. Someone had seen someone in myself that I had demonstrated in my life, but about which I was fairly clueless. Suddenly, I had to trust another's vision of myself. That was my first real experience of loving anyone beyond my mother and father. I effectively stopped being a customer looking for satisfaction and became a student seeking wisdom and love. And I began to be happy. Up until my 39th year, I had been asking life to satisfy me, and it had now and then. But I realize now that I centered my life around my endless appetites and needs. When I passed my Latin test, I would be happy. When I got a date to the prom, that would do it. When I graduated from college, I would be satisfied. When I got a teaching job, my dreams would come true. When I would be ordained a priest, life would finally be worth it. When I left the priesthood, I would finally be happy. Then I met someone who was not a customer, who gave me an intriguing possibility. And that possibility was that I was already happy. That I was hiding happiness from myself because of my customer's mind that had been taught that I was constantly in need of something else to be happy. So, here is my proposition. Forswear your conditioning as a customer. Let go of your neediness. Release your insecurities and become yourself again. Become the person God knows. On that summer evening in 1989, Kathy was channeling the Holy Spirit when she told me that she saw someone in me that I had forgotten was there. Essentially, it was that 4-year-old child that rediscovered the wonder of the world every day. Yes. That 6-year-old that was fascinated by words. That 8-year-old that loved dinosaurs. That 12-year-old that studied anatomy and wanted to be a doctor. That 15-year-old that wrote a poem and heard himself speak beauty. That 29-year-old that promised God his life. You have those wonderful people within you. That discovering teenager. That idealistic young person. That parent delighted in your child. That middle-aged person finding meaning in life. That older person stumbling upon wisdom, wise in experience, content with the possibility of true love everywhere you look. So here we are, in the earth, seeking wisdom and love. So what can the earth teach us? Well, the earth is a place of scarcity. We are spiritual beings having an experience of scarcity. That's why commercials grab us. They promise us enough in a place where there is never enough. Now, first, let's get something straight. We make up the scarcity. We make the earth a place of scarcity out of our fear and our pride and our greed. And especially with the idea that we are always in need. Being a therapist, people come to me all the time with their needs. If I let the conversation be always about need, then the room grows dim, and a feeling of dread comes to my heart. Helplessness and hopelessness enter the room. And I start to feel very, very depressed. The client says, I need more time. I need more friends. I need more money. I need more happy memories. I need more appointments. Yet what everyone is really saying is that they need more love. But remember, the world is a place of give and take. You remember the song, "Can't hurry love, you just have to wait." Like Mama said, love don't come easy. It's a game of give and take. The Supremes sang that song. Here on earth, we must give in order to have. We must give in order to know that we've got. When I change the focus of the conversation to what the client has to offer and what the client is thankful for, then light enters the room. My dread disappears, and hope and love come to visit. The paradox of earth is that when we give love, we notice the world is full of love and the possibilities of love. The ego shouts, when you give, you lose. Greed is good. Whereas the Spirit whispers, when you give, you expand and begin to know yourself as the child of love itself. In this land of opportunity, we have become opportunists. In our quest to make our dreams come true, we have become maniacally ambitious, seeking and not finding, expecting and being disappointed. So I say to you today, renounce your life as a customer and become curious again, like a child. The kingdom of God at your fingertips, excited and delighted with the ordinary once more. When curiosity, rather than dissatisfaction, is your guide, you will find yourself delighted with the dust motes and the sunbeams, the smell of the air after it's rained, the silver pepper of the stars, and the love which comes true in every connection that you make. God sees you and is delighted with whom she beholds. God bless us all. Thank you. So let's turn to meditation. I almost said medication. That's my conditioning. Relax and let go. Let your poverty consciousness, your thoughts of lack, that sinking feeling that you're not enough, that you haven't done enough or achieved enough, that you're not a good enough mother or a good enough father, that your life is a waste, let go of all those thoughts. Let them blow away in a good and pleasant wind. Every moment you are learning. Every moment is an opportunity to give and to love, to smile and to hope in the best for everyone. Where love is given and received, the universe is recreated all over again. Ignorance withdraws, greed looks foolish, and pride admits its loneliness. We are together in oneness and in love. And we activate our oneness by reaching out and making a connection with each other. Put rejection in the past. Create afresh here and now with love, generosity, and compassion, and above all, fearlessness. You never walk alone. We are in the company of great souls, of which all of us are one. Remember the grandeur of your being. Be at peace. In the silence, be at peace. Now come back. Open your eyes. And realize that this world is cold, but fresh, full of possibilities, full of promise, full of gifts that you have to give. Dear Jesus, this friend we have in you, follow us today. Teach us to smile once again at the wonder that we are.
your unfolding love.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you for the inspiration, as always. And thank you for the medication as well. Appreciate that. Well, Tom said it, and I know the music group is going to say it in a moment, about not only you can't hurry love, it is a game of give and take, right? So we are in the flow here at Unity Renaissance. And, you know, I've been here for a number of years, and you know the hills and the valleys and that sort of thing too, but I have to say this. I'm always so encouraged by the generosity of spirit, of giving that I've always experienced here over several decades. And, you know, like sometimes when you're at your own home and you're checking your checkbook and is there more month than there is, you know, money at the end of the month and that sort of thing. And we sometimes go through that as a board here at Unity Renaissance, but I have to say, when push comes to shove, at the end of the month, at the end of the year, at the end of the quarter, whatever it is, at the end of a decade, what have you, we always seem to come through. We give to ourselves, and that's what this is really all about. We're not giving to something outside of ourselves. We're really giving to ourselves, making this a vibrant community. So I'd like to invite you to step back into that wonderful stream of generosity. It's a game of give and take. And there are many ways that you can give to this wonderful ministry. And you know some of them, but I'm just going to reel off a couple of them. You can give by credit card. You can punch it into your bank account every month now. Electronically, they'll send a check out or what have you. You can also go to our Unity Renaissance app, go through Tidely. But I think the most fun way of giving is via your smartphone by texting GIVE to
540-418-1228. Text now.
Never miss a beat, never miss a beat. So folks, if you have your gift or your smartphone or whatever it is, or just your intention of continuing prosperity here at this wonderful center, place that in your hand and join me with these words. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God.
Give and it's giving back to you. Give and it's giving back to you. Give and it's giving back to you. Pressed down, shaken together, running over, back in good measure. It's giving back to you.
Oh, yeah. All right, so we can't not do it, right? We have to do it. Here's Nick Hill for you. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I need love, love, ooh, to ease my mind. And I need to find someone to call mine. But mama said you can't hurry love. No, you just have to wait. She said love don't come easy. It's a game of give and take. You can't hurry love. No, you just have to wait. Just trust in a good time, no matter how long it takes. How many heartaches must I stand before I find a love to let me live again? Right now the only thing that keeps me hanging on, when I feel my strength, ooh, it's almost gone. I remember mama said, no, you just have to wait. She said love don't come easy. It's a game of give and take. How long must I wait? And how much more must I take before loneliness caused my heart to break? Now I can't bear to live my life alone. I've grown impatient for a love to call my own. Right now the only thing when I can't go on, well, these precious words, they keep me hanging on. I remember mama said, hurry love, no, you just have to wait. in a good time, no matter how long it takes an outbreak. No love, it don't come easy. But I keep on waiting, anticipating for that soft voice
Sing along if you know it.
to talk to me at night, for some tender arms to hold me tight. I keep waiting, oh, until that day.
He's waiting.
But it ain't easy, no, you know it ain't easy. But my mama said you can't hurry love, no, you just have to wait. She said love don't come easy, it's a game of give and take. You can't hurry love, no, you just have to wait. She said love don't come easy, it's a game of give and take. You can't hurry love.
It's Nick Hale, everybody. And Father Tom.
Test, test. There we go. Come on up, Gail. Come on up and join me. And I'll hand you the colorful microphone to match your personality. There you go. Hey, if you're here at Unity Renaissance for the first, second, or third time, we'd love to see you. Just raise your hand. 1 for first time, 2 for second, 3 for third. Thank you. A bunch of folks are here today. Wonderful. Welcome. Good to have you here today. And we've got some gifts that we're going to be handing out. So just be patient. Yeah, please keep your hands up. Thank you, Gail. So that we can get our gift to you. There we go, 2. We've got a few folks up here as well, and there on the right-hand side as well. You like that, huh? I like it when new people. Yes. Yeah. And just by the way, for the new folks, they play the Supremes almost every week. I just want to let you know that. So there you go, the monthly allotment of Motown. All right, Gail, I'll go ahead and hand it over to you.
Okie dokie. Coming up at the end of the month is a wonderful opportunity to have an introduction into Unity's affirmative prayer. Reverend Linda Martella, what's that?
It's right behind you if you need it. Cheat sheet.
Yes, okay. Is going to be doing I'm sorry, are you talking to me? Okay. Is going to be doing a workshop on January 29th. That's a Saturday at 1 o'clock, 2 hours. And you will be learning about Unity's affirmative prayer. She is the author of the book, How to Pray Without Talking to God. She is the vice president of Silent Unity, so it's pretty awesome stuff. This is going to be on Zoom, and there is a $20 request love offering, but no one will be turned away. You can sign up out on the hall wall, online at unityrenaissance.org, or in the app, the brand new app. Did I forget any facts there?
No, you nailed them all. There you go. Well done. You passed the audition, I think, as the Beatles documentary. We have an upcoming board election at the end of this month. Our annual meeting is the last Sunday of January 30th, and we'll be voting for new board members, and there are the 3 candidates, amazing folks all, Gail Boynton, Sheila Kilman, and Adrian Diggs. And we do want to remind you folks, for some of you folks who may be a little computer challenged, if you need to send in an absentee ballot, we need to get them back by January 24th, which is only, about a week away or so. So if you need an absentee ballot, see me or our president, Valerie Winters. She's there, she is in the back. Or I think we can probably draft Alicia to help us out as well. And again, that will be January 30th, our annual meeting for that vote. Oh, and now we have a spotlight. Where's Donna? Come on up, Donna. Donna's one of our treasurers.
Have you ever had a nudge, spirit telling you you're supposed to do something? Well, over the past year, I've had this voice in my head to offer a class or to facilitate a forum where people from diverse backgrounds can come together and dialogue and share common ground. And I'm honored to be able to offer that class here at Unity Renaissance on Zoom. And to tell you a little bit about it, I have to tell you about my journey with Howard Thurman. And so about 10 years ago, when I lived in Maryland, I joined a church called the Open Church. And they used Howard Thurman's book, Footprints of a Dream, to guide their foundation. And what they were hoping for was a community that was radically inclusive and racially diverse. And so that resonated with me. And later, I moved to Virginia and came to Unity Renaissance. And the commitment here to diversity and inclusiveness resonated with me. And I became a member and became very active. Then Reverend Paula introduced Jesus and the Disinherited during the pandemic shutdown. And I have to say that his words resonated with me during that difficult time. I asked many questions of myself, you know, in terms of this world, this country, the divisiveness and the social unrest. And I kept asking, what can I do? And that's when the voice started speaking to me. How do we go beyond what we're already doing here at Unity Renaissance to transform lives and transform the world? And that's when the idea started formulating in my mind. Okay, we'll base a class on Howard Thurman's writings, Search for Common Ground. And in his book, he has several themes: man's oneness with nature, with each other, and a religious pluralism that ties us together. And so my hope is that you will join me on this journey, this search for answers that have been in my heart, and I'm suspecting in your hearts as well. The class is on Zoom. It's 4 Wednesdays in February. You may purchase the book, but you don't have to, because each class will give you enough content that you'll be able to do some inner reflection and sharing. But the goal is to have diverse small groups where we can really come together and learn about each other and seek that common ground.
That sounds wonderful. Thank you, Donna. And some of you may know Howard Thurman, of course, was probably the single greatest influence on Martin Luther King, and he met with Gandhi. And so we had a great class last year. I'm sure with Donna leading it, it's going to be wonderful this year. Thanks, Donna.
Coming up in February, just in time for Valentine's Day, Reverend Paula and Reverend Richard are going to be doing a workshop on the 5 love languages. And it's a book I have been meaning to read. I have it, and I haven't read it yet, but I'm really looking forward to this. This is really cool. You can join this as an individual. You can come as couples. Let's see, for individuals, it's $30. For couples, it's $50, so that would be $25 a piece, if you're doing the math. It's going to be on February 5th, in person and on Zoom. We think at this point in time, I suppose we need to stand by for the possibility that it will just be on Zoom, right? Did I miss anything with this? Oh, parents. This is a great thing to find out what your kids' love language is. Maybe they'll do more chores. Just saying. Just saying. Again, you can sign up out there on the hall wall, on the website, or on the app.
And finally, no, Gail, you have one after this too. Sorry. My final announcement today is that we're restarting a marketing committee here at Unity Renaissance. We don't want Unity and New Thought to be the best kept secret. And we've all been talking about how can we get out and impact the world, as Donna was just saying. So Gail Kent, who is actually has been running her own business there in Newport News for many years, has agreed to join that committee. I'll be taking up as the board member I'm charged to create the committee. I'll be involved as well. If anyone is interested in all and has a background, some experience, some drive, some ardor to get the word out about the principles of unity so we can share these great thoughts and these great principles, contact me. You can go to my website, ChristopherNaughton.com, or write to me at cnaughtonmedia@gmail.com, and we would love to have you.
Okay, that's way too far away. Sorry, I got to turn around. Coming up next week, our speaker will be Reverend Margaret Jenkins. I'm so excited. She's one of my sisters. And breakdown or breakthrough. That is the theme, and you won't want to miss it. She's a wonderful speaker and a wonderful person.
So with that, since we're not bringing our children in, and the youth, also Youth Ed will not be meeting next week as well. We're going to be updating that week to week, and we'll just have to see where we are at that time. So if we all stand and do our prayer of protection, and then we'll do our peace song together. You all know the words. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is swell.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Can't hurry, love. No, you just have to wait. She said, love don't come easy. It's a game of give and take. You can't hurry, love. No, you just have to wait. Just trust in a good time, no matter how long it takes. How many heartaches must I stand before I find a love to let me live again? Right now, the only thing that keeps me hanging on, when I feel my strength, ooh, it's almost gone. I remember Mama
Can't
said,
hurry, love. No, you just have to wait.
she said, love don't come easy. It's a game of give and take. How long must I wait?
How long?
How much more must I take before loneliness cause my heart to break? You can't hurry, love. No, you just have to wait. She said, love don't come easy. It's a game of give and take. You can't hurry, love. No, you just have to wait. Just trust in a good time, no matter how long it takes.